Several hours had passed, and no one had been rescued yet. The storm got even worse, and anything that was on the deck of the Nadine was now lost. The larger ships that were on standby were also having troubles of their own trying to launch a rescue ship to head to the Nadine. Also, at one point in the night, a merchant ship that was nearby came to try to help the Nadine, but almost accidentally ran into it, coming as close as 15 feet from the yacht. Mark was able to maneuver the Nadine out of the way and avoided further disaster. There were several attempts throughout the night to send helicopters to rescue, but they all had the same issues as the first one. High seas, high winds, and low visibility made it almost impossible to get to it. The Nadine was sinking more and more into the water, and at this point, some crew members were sent to retrieve the life rafts to get ready to be used. But before they could get to one of the 3 life rafts, one of the trigger lines to a raft had gone off, inflating the raft and sending it over the side. A strong gust of wind had come in and tore the life raft away from the yacht, and it was never seen again. Now around 3 a.m., the commander of the Coast Guard made contact with Mark and put together a plan. They decided that they needed to clear away the helipad in order for a rescue to be possible, which meant that the helicopter that was strapped to the helipad would need to be lost. Mark was reluctant to do so, but him and the crew made efforts to release the straps that held the helicopter to the pad, and then he steered the Nadine in a direction that would allow the storm to sweep the helicopter off. The storm eventually swept the helicopter off the pad, and the helicopter was lost at sea. Now around 5 a.m., the rescue helicopters from the Coast Guard were sent back out, and the rescue was finally able to take place. All the people on the Nadine went in separate groups, starting with the female passengers, then the female crew, then the male guests, and lastly, some of the male crew members. Mark and a couple of crew members stayed on board the Nadine, still optimistic that they could save her.